I was just playing.
Hey, no.
Go ahead. Say again, babe. So what's going on? You got started though. You got started at YouTube. What?
You're my baby, my shawty, my everything, my
See how handsome you is, sexy. Come here, sexy.
You know I love you. So what we gonna
Hey, you, Sue, she said she was just singing.
Bitch, I ain't sound sick, but I can be for one. You wanna be singing shit.
Come here, sexy.
Baby, my shawty, my everything. Alright, hang on my red one.
What's your hair color?
Remember, you said the black one. I said no. I got red one.
I said.
Yes.
Tell me to teach you something.
Let's jump into this 2K game, I need. Straight to the court.
You see Bill in her. Bill in her.
Baby girl, you got
Now taking you home. Season tickets for the next season. Stop by the Vantage store.
Let's see how many threes are you. Hey, go watch my YouTube video, church. Fuck.
For joining us, and before we he's the glue that holds a team together, DA. Always important to have a guy who can fire up his teammates. And here in the final leg of the season, Chris, you can just see how hard these teams are pushing and how the season has taken its toll. Golden State's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Thompson, high post, his last outing with 20 points. There's the steal. Here's Daniels.
Bucks
down the 10-footer.
Bucks.
Daniels has got his first 2 points of the night. And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball.
Son.
Livingston dishes to Thompson.
He know he ain't getting past me. Give me that. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does.
Steph Curry popped that hoe.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's DJ missing. The Warriors trailing.
For real?
Thompson outside. You just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
Y'all know I've been the pro on this shit. KK, I've been the pro.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now DJ, 23 points for him the last game against New Orleans. Daniels passes to DJ. Shot clock at 6. Turner. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice.
Y'all ready to say turnover? Y'all heard that, man? You might say turnover.
He's not the biggest guy, but that doesn't stop him from capitalizing in close to the bucket.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Turner. And again, no good by Golden State.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
And DJ with the basket on the assist by Turner. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Epo, ugly hell. Oh, geez.
And the foul.
How about it, man? I ain't even pressing no buttons.
So that will be his second foul.
Epo, junkie head on my soul.
Will go to the line to shoot 2.
So if you let Sean Livingston get to the free throw line, you might as well just be a layup.
Damn.
Come lights out with that nice turnaround jumper.
Y'all junkie head make me stress out.
first one falls. And Livingston is incredibly lethal from that mid-range spot.
We're really finna bone there.
Since he likes to drag the smaller guards down to that range.
Oh, yeah. Livingston knows where his spots are on the floor, and he goes right to them. It's a big reason why his shooting percentage is high for a point guard. He's just a very smart player who knows how to make the most of his game.
And Chris, you were only briefly with the Warriors at the start.
Oh, they put me on the bench. They a
You
bitch.
had plenty of big moments with that club. Any stand out to you as a favorite?
Well, I think the playoffs, you know, almost averaging a triple-double in the playoffs, for me, it was something very special. You know, going behind the back on my good friend Sir Charles, of course, is one of the first experiences I had there, and also my first NBA game. I mean, being in front of those crazy fans in Oakland, that atmosphere is unlike any other, and jump ball and winning and scoring my first bucket. You know, so many special moments there. Rookie of the Year, being awarded that with my father at center court there at that arena is something I'll never forget. That's the goal every trip. Get the good look from close range.
Outside Turner. Stolen by Thompson. The pass to Livingston.
You said what?
Curry's shot is good. And now a
here.
3-point Warrior lead.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up. Locates the
Payton outside.
Golden State got 19.
So for Livingston, Payton's shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Thompson. Evan Turner pulls it in.
Some tough D in the paint. Get between him and the bucket and stopping the easy move.
Jackson, that's good.
Turner has great awareness. He knows one of his guys is open. He gets the pass over to him quickly.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. There's a good screen. Back to Livingston. Thompson for three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Goes up on the high post. Bender, no good. Warriors leading by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson against Turner. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 6. Here's Livingston. Phoenix grabs the miss. Jackson dishes to Payton. Jackson a screen on Iguodala. Got a piece of it, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 3. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show what you're capable of. And that's kind of how, a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
You know, when he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a...
I was taking a break. I was drinking some drink, man.
Here's Curry. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Pelicans made some terrific plays. He scored 23 points and did a lot of work at the foul line as well, drawing fouls and knocking down his free throws. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a terrific game for him. They'll be looking for more of the same tonight.
And I'd be surprised if he doesn't give it to them. He's in a very good frame of mind right now.
You see that shit? Do you see that shit?
Curry kicks to Green. Jones, the pass to Curry.
He got my ass.
Softly drops in the floater. Stephen Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
He got my ass.
very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Pass to Chris. He dishes it to DJ. That one's all good.
6 points already.
5 from the field.
Catch up.
Let DJ get comfortable down on the block. He's superb at reading the defense and cashing in deep inside.
Outside, Jones. Here's Thompson. The jump shot.
He just sprayed his ass.
Right on target. Thompson's got 8 points.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Pass to DJ. To the paint. Here's Chris. And the layup's good off the glass. Chris has got his second bucket of the night.
Niggas that got me fucked up
out of these defenders.
Right side, Jones.
Kerry ain't getting a bucket. Yo ass a shooter. Oh,
Green
shit.
Now guarded by Ulis. There's Green with the 3.
Rebound. Oh, shit. You the ugly
Chris has
motherfucker.
got 6 rebounds in the game. DJ kicks to Chris. It's stolen by Jones.
Damn.
Durant wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
DJ dishes to Booker.
Come on, man.
Great deep.
Why you can't shoot?
Durant. Curry on the wing. A 3 ball. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Bro, these folks are kicking our ass.
Oh, look at that. Just a mere flick of the wrist. So calm and smooth, Steph Curry. In just a few years, it's safe to say Steve Kerr is one of the most respected coaches in the NBA.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
There's the dish to Thompson. Back to Curry. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Ulis. 6 to shoot. Screen by Jones. Here's Durant. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J. And for Kerr, rare is it to see someone jumping from the commentator booth into being one of the top coaches in the NBA.
Well, we all knew that Steve had a great mind for basketball, so it isn't surprising to see his success. It's just rare to see it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey, them folks really blew my game, though, bro. They supposed to have me in alone.
And as we
I jumped in there,
the first half wasn't even close, guys.
them
And see if there's the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Golden State,
Stop
checked in for Jones. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant.
Damn.
And it's Livingston.
I let his ass get past me.
They've got Brandon Knight. Jackson is out there with
my
them.
turn.
Then it's Turner. And it's DJ in at
Send me
the
a
point.
pick.
That's
Send me a
out
pick.
there for Phoenix. Passes to Bender. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
The money.
It to DJ. Jacks up a 3.
Bust. Damn.
Rebound.
What the hell?
It's in Oakland.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page.
Oh, God, they ugly hair on my toes.
Yeah, that was the focal point for them.
Anyone?
Guys to the glass allowed them to completely overwhelm their opponent.
Hey, Greg, when you watch Josh Jackson play, it's easy to see that he can eventually be one of the best defenders in the league if he works at it.
The blocks and steals, I think, will always be
Shoot
there.
the ball, bro. They got
Jackson with that
73,
length.
bro.
As he progresses as a player, though, he should improve in the little things. It reminds you a bit of a young Andre Iguodala at times with how explosive he can be.
Y'all let them mind.
And the Warriors making a change here. Julius checked in.
Oh, Mary.
So he gets the contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Warriors.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that backcourt.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Chris, you certainly played with some colorful characters during your career. Which players do you think are the biggest personalities now in the NBA?
Wow, I mean, when you think about the biggest personalities now, I mean, I think about a guy like Westbrook that's so soft-spoken, but his game is so loud that, you know, you have to take notice. Draymond Green, I think he's always been a guy that has never shied away from a microphone or the limelight. He's another guy that comes to mind.
Another 2 points around the beat.
You know, you always have to look at LeBron just because he garners so much attention, just because what he does is always going to be headline news, that he has fun with it, and so those three guys.
He leave that man though. We gonna shoot all day.
Personalities in the league.
DJ kicks to Bender, and there's the feed tonight. Suns keep it alive. Another shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation. The coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
13 feet away. And there are the Warriors.
Man, look at her.
He's reason number one there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, and it's great watching DJ go to work inside, playing with aggression and easily drawing contact on the way up.
He doesn't get the second one. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made
great ball movement there.
Knight passes to DJ. 8 feet away.
Bro.
Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Y'all think he finna shoot?
He feeds it to Bell. Basket is good.
Damn.
Chance for one more at the free throw line.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
Man, look at her, y'all.
Continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
And here is DJ. 9 points in the game so far. And Turner kicks to DJ. To the middle. And there's Bender. That's good on the assist by DJ.
Well, I like how DJ actively looks for the open teammate, whipping the ball over beautifully and quickly.
There's a screen.
Bro.
Wide open. No good on the triple.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean three-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
Turner dishes to DJ.
In there.
Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The Warriors, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Now, you know DJ loves putting work in at the gym. He's always looking for ways to improve. A soft-spoken guy who has no problem letting his game do all the talking.
Here's Curry with the 3. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 3rd assist on the night. DJ passes to Bender, and easy 2 points on the layup. Bender's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You can't do much to combat Bender when he's that close inside. He's just too long and too good in the paint.
Outside Curry. The 11-footer, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
From past the arc, and it's DJ missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 39 points for Steph Curry.
His confidence level is through the roof today. It usually is anyway, but even by Curry standards, this has been incredible.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Golden State.
DJ taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
After being a little hesitant in the first, he looked much more intent on getting himself to the strike.
Udo's checked in for Pachulia. The Warriors shooting at 51%. Really solid. It's Curry outside from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 42 in the game.
I mean, what else can you do against him?
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Golden State gets called for the foul.
Oh, the intensity from DJ. He's superb at rising up and getting the D to foul him when he's looking to shoot.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
And the foul called on DJ. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Andre Iguodala at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, you know, some people say Andre Iguodala is on the decline as an offensive option, but his impact on the floor is still clear as day. He keeps the ball moving with his great spacing. He keeps that tempo and that pace, and he's still a strong finisher because he only takes high percentage shots that he's comfortable with.
So he comes up empty at the line. And with Iguodala, he isn't going to be a double-digit scorer again, it seems, the former All-Star. But you know what, Chris? He is still incredibly valuable, so productive just with his floor presence.
Iguodala is a perfect example, Kevin, of a guy who can change the game without even putting up a lot of stats. The defense that he brings to the table, that isn't slowing down either.
Dishes at the Udo.
So who you want to find with?
And Bell kicks to Curry. Over Jackson. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 44.
I mean, look, the ball handling, the shot making, Curry just operating at a whole different level.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Hi.
Smell like popcorn up there.
Bye.
Hey,
Move it to the next guy. Drive and kick. Let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change. Change up here on the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Harvey out there with Looney. Then it's Curry. Then there's Udo. And it's Livingston in at the point. Yeah, it's interesting to see the impact of technology on the game, too. I heard LeBron James. A lot of players now review footage on a tablet when they check out their play.
Well, yeah, you know, back in the older days, a lot of us went to the locker room and you would go in the room and watch it on video. So it's the same type premise. It's just that, you know, technology is better today. I mean, every guy wants to do it. You want to know what you're doing well, what you're doing wrong. You're all a coach on the floor. You're the quarterback, and LeBron especially is the quarterback of his offense. So it doesn't surprise me before that he's studying tape.
Feeds to DJ. And Turner kicks to DJ. Back to Turner. They set the screen over Udo. No good that time.
Man, I told you to pass the ball. Your bitch ass don't be listening.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on DJ. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Fourth foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
The Suns making a change here. Warren's checked in. Livingston dishes to Udo. It's taken away by Payton. That's tip. Curry with the steal.
You think you're going to get a point?
He kicks it to Udo. Livingston with it. That one a little long. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. DJ kicks to Turner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
No, y'all seen it.
Outside shots. When he does, it stretches out the floor for his teammates.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Hood News, man.
They set the pick. Back to Livingston.
Oh, shit.
The pass to Curry. Plenty of space.
Bro.
And it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his fourth assist in this one. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Goes up at the stripe.
Bro, why can't you do it?
Out. DJ's gone 4 of 12 from the floor. Now, here's Livingston. Here's Harvey. 5 on the clock. Pass to Curry. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And, of course, NBA players have all reached this pinnacle through dedication. Very hard work. Chris, you talk about the hard work and effort that goes into playing and succeeding at this NBA level.
Well, if you're in high school or middle school, when your friends are at the movies, you're on the basketball court. When your
I get 20 or 15 points per game.
Your friends and his family on vacation, you're at the basketball court. I don't think many people understand the dedication. You know, for many guys, it's more than 4 hours a day in the gym, and a lot of that is just sitting in the gym, just smelling the gym. You know, of course you're going to work out, of course you're going to shoot, but it's everything basketball. You know, on my wall I had Dominique, Magic, Bird. I had all these guys out there, cut out magazines, and I would put their pictures on my wall and work out and do push-ups looking at them, and I would know.
Right, Stephen Curry not missing
everything. You know, I remember Kenny Smith after his dunk contest, he stood at the free throw line and threw the ball between his legs. I went in the backyard in Detroit, shoveled the snow, and we worked on that dunk all night, freezing. I mean, you have to love it. So, you know, when you love something, my father taught me it's not work, and so you got to start
17 points, man.
And all the other work and dedication is just part of the journey.
I love the message, but boy, I like that Kenny Smith story. That is a great story.
Keep that beat.
Pass to Harvey from beyond the arc, and it's DJ with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Chris, you look at the way the game is
playing. Curry, 2 fucking little
players say
19 points, bitch.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is soft when you look through that lens. That's true. But that's the way that the game is today. And so if you're a fan just coming to the game now, or, you know, if this is the game you love, you accept it and you keep moving on. As long as the fans love it, as long as the players are having fun with it. Definitely, compared to the 80s, to the 90s, there's no doubt about it that the game is soft as far as physical.
Bro,
at the same time, look what it's produced. It has allowed players to show the beauty of an offensive jump shot, of an offensive move, and also made defenders get that much better because you have to move laterally and can't use your hands to guard.
They set the pick. Curry wide open. Again,
Come on, man.
Curry missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Puts it up from 12.
Bitch.
Ball short this time.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Harvey passes to Curry. Over in the corner, Livingston. Over Payton. And again, it's the Warriors missing. DJ dishes to Warren. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Harvey. He dishes it to Livingston. Looney kicks to Curry. Over Payton. And it's that one to go off the front iron.
It looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he's really hitting his stride in the second.
Where are you?
Elbow shot.
Good boy.
And it's DJ missing.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
Pull up Jay. Again, Curry missing. Well, Phoenix shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Curry with some nice D.
He's got to find.
Curry didn't even stick no D on me.
Funk he's in tonight.
Yep, that one goes in there. Livingston's got 4 points this quarter.
Damn.
How many times have we seen a possession
I need my 20 points
today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Stop playing me, 21.
DJ shoot from the mid-range.
What's 10 times 10?
Keep this
21.
It's not just all about layups and threes.
They set the pick. Livingston passes to Harvey. Outside Curry.
Oh, bitch ass
the
nigga.
screen. Again, Curry missing.
And that's the shot you want.
All right, give me that hoe.
They just can't get it to fall.
Do everything right.
Good shit.
But still get the wrong result.
You look back on
2
the
more
last seasons or so, Chris, and there are usually huge names that change teams. LeBron, Durant, the first names that come to mind. As you went through the free agency process, how much of an influence did your agent or any sponsorships play in your role in that decision in picking your new team?
Yeah, I think every relationship with the player and their agent is different. For me, I wanted to go back to the place that I felt that was loyal to me. I wanted to go back.
Give me the fucking ball. Give me the ball.
Small market team. I felt a really small market team that won the championship, and I saw Karl Malone try for all of those years. I saw
y'all be telling me, God, I did not charge them, man.
Years, and so I really wanted to be one of the first to kind of bring that back to the city. So my agent, my shoe company, no one could have. Said anything to take me away from that. That was a personal mission that I want, and I knew what I was dealing with at that time. But I think for other guys it's different. Some guys, want more commercials. They like to be in a bigger market. Some guys don't want that, and they're happy to staying under the radar like a Tim Duncan as long as he's winning. So I think for every guy.
Fuck, my controller went dead.
I really believe that you have to make that decision for yourself and your family first, because if you do that, then the fans wherever you go will be much happier because you want to be there. You're not just buying time there.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
But yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean,
but you threw that whole over my head.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Chris, you had to deal with different injuries during your playing career. Some guys get bit by the injury bug, and some others avoid it their whole career. Do you think that staying healthy, Chris, is a skill, or is it just luck of the draw?
Man, that's a great question, Kevin. I really can't answer that. When you look at a guy like Jordan and seeing him only hurt his ankle one time.
Right.
You know, I do think when you take care of your body and you prepare, that you can definitely stave off injuries. But at the same time, I think it's the luck of the draw. If you were a guy like myself and you're rebounding in the paint and there are a lot of feet under you, you're going to come down on someone's ankle and twist your ankle. We've seen a lot of non-physical injuries, a lot of injuries that just seem to happen out of nowhere. When you look at George's injury with the Olympics that time, or you look at a guy like Steph Curry with his ankle injuries that he had back in the day. So I really can't answer that. That's a great question. It's like, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? But I would just say this, no matter how hard you work, it takes a little bit of luck to be successful. I think we all would say that. So I would lean on more so the side of luck than necessarily being prepared and not having an injury.
Good answer. On defense, the Suns. There's the pick. Livingston kicks to Curry. And the game is a passion, as we know, Chris. But does it help to have outside interests? You're passionate about art. You make music. You're a writer. You're a thinker. Talk what all that is about and what that means to you.
Well, I think being a complete person helps whatever job that you're doing. You know, we all are more than our job. For basketball, you have to put everything into it. So sometimes to rejuvenate yourself, you need to get fed other places and kind of feed your passions. And so I think a lot of times when players feed their passions, it's really just to have enough energy to complete their goal of getting to a grueling 82-game season with all the ups and downs, the expectations, the heartbreak, the celebrations. And so I think for myself and for many other successful players that I've seen, those that have tried to approach life with the same way that they approach basketball, that's just living with passion, learn as much as you can, enjoy every moment. Usually to me, they are the most successful because it takes pressure off of playing the game.
He's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Looking to end the run, and it's DJ missing. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Turner again to go down. Shoots for Turner. No good off the back of the rim. Sun shooting has been wayward so far.
What's going on?
7% from the floor.
It's
stolen by
Curry. Why you pass that bitch?
Now here's Livingston. Tight defense on him.
That bitch ass team, dude.
Pachulia dishes to Curry.
Don't do it.
Over DJ. It's deflected.
Stupid ass boy.
Now Turner. Goes up on the wing.
Come on.
Goes to the Warriors. Pachulia's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Livingston kicks it to Looney. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
And I'm from gay here on myself.
Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to New Orleans. Turner! And here is DJ. Warriors with the rebound. Pachulia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry passes to Livingston. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. There's a screen. Picked by Pachulia. Just 4 to shoot. Livingston kicks to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The dish to DJ.
Bitch, why they playing with me on my shit?
Another miss there. Warriors shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Picked by Pachulia. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And you look at today's players, they have so many more ways to connect with their fans. But Chris, at times, do you think that creates added pressure for the players?
Every player has pressure. I don't know about added pressure, but I do.
But y'all seeing this shit,
social media, and you can hear everyone's opinion. So I think that you need to focus more if you're an athlete, but I don't think it adds more pressure, because whether or not someone can type it or say it in your face or boo you at a game, you're going to hear those words.
The 8-footer. Back to Livingston.
Hi, y'all.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Passes to Livingston. There's the feed to Curry.
I do all that pass. I'm going to take that hoe.
Dishes it to Livingston. Now the pass to Looney. Kicks to Curry. The tray. Drills the three-pointer.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Steph Curry.
Just the scoring alone. I mean, it's a fantastic game for him. He was just going over, around, through the defense, all day long.
Livingston, no luck. On the wing, Turner. He's covered by Iguodala. Curry with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
Y'all want to see some Parliament?
Okay, shut my book. I'm going to say my words first. I'm going to say my words first. Somebody not leaving their kids and red those by their house by themselves. I witnessed it. Fuck around with you. I don't play with me. I would play. I would love this game. Which one do? Yeah, let's put on your Snapchat. My worst friend, somebody leaving their kids in red those apartments by themselves. Bitch, fuck around with you. Oh, girl.
901, that's where I'm from.
Wait till we go, bitch. We finna hate because we finna have this new furniture and shit, bitch. I'm already I'm finna leave this shit here and fuck around with you, bitch. You gonna hate on me, bitch. I'm gonna be 18 with my own damn place on God. Good ass place, fuck around with you. You act like you just want to live here for 4 motherfucking years. How you a bum out here, bitch? You 27 years old, 26, 25, however old you is, bitch. I'm trying to be bitch. Oh, well, first time you just now getting furniture.
It's the Houston Rockets. Looking at Houston, they want to turn it around after the loss to Brooklyn. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. And it's hard to believe, after a long, wild ride, we come to the end of the regular season. Amazing. Shaq, for those teams that sort of fell apart by the end, what changes can they make in the offseason to prepare for having another run?
Well, real simple, Arnie. It's only really 2 answers. First,
TK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Cooking what to do, big baby. Big baby, cooking what? Cooking what? This one is a baby. What's it called? Hamburger helper? Yeah. Hey, what the hell? No, I'm saying because this ain't, I just watched it.
My bad. What's my acting? No, my acting. Stop hitting me. I don't know about that. Eat his ice cream. Eat it.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. A whole new 5 on the floor. Clark, as an analyst, do you feel you view the game drastically different from when you were in your playing days in college and the NBA?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I really do, because I've benefited from the different coaches we've had a chance to visit with over the years, and that's added to my perspective. And you tend to look at things differently when you're playing. I was always a student of the game, but clearly I think I've become a lot more analytical.
N1, y'all see that? I know y'all seeing
the floor for the Suns. Warren is out there.
I'm watching the replay on that.
It's DJ. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Daniels in at the small forward position. The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
You know, one of the great strengths of Coach D'Antoni, to me, Kevin, is he really gives his players a lot of confidence. And his philosophy really clicks with players. They're comfortable playing for him. They know their responsibilities, and they play hard for D'Antoni.
5 to shoot. The Rockets again can't hit.
Just doing the job on the back rim.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue
not
the ball.
N1.
You're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Attacking
the rim
to great effect.
And not hesitating at all.
And you missing? What the fuck?
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns?
Damn. Come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
They fighting back to back.
Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Rockets.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
Galloway kicks to Gordon. There's the pick. Can't get it to fall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
He gets trailed by 6. .131 left here in the first quarter. Galloway with the bucket.
That wasn't my fault. That was not my fault.
Now here's DJ. He's coming off a 25-point game against Golden State.
And they were just
that went straight in his hand.
Sent him to the line over and over,
and they put it down
for a big part of the game. Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Black grabs the board.
Boy, the defense was great. Superb, stellar, platinum level. Can't really contest that shot any better than that.
That evens the score.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
It's good.
Boy, you gotta love the unselfish play of Bender. When he sees a teammate wide open, he doesn't hesitate at all to whip the ball over to him.
On the wing, Gordon. He's covered by Daniels. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. T.J. Warren picks one up. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
How we always end up losing? Look at y'all bitch ass.
Last outing for the Rockets. It was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
Yeah, they were too physical and a little bit out of position. They were rough out there, but ultimately the physicality led to fouls, and that hurt them.
Paul and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. Mirza Teletovic out there with Chandler Parsons, and it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Warriors played a major role. He ended up with 25 points, and he made them pay at the free throw line with a lot of freebies. He made a big impact coming off the bench. An incredible bonus to the team. Can he do it again? I we'll see, Kevin.
Hey, David, thank
what
you
the
very much.
fuck?
Carryover guys, you think?
How the fuck I let them mind do me like this?
Well, we know his confidence level has to be high coming into this game. Physically, he might be a little worn down, but mentally, he's got to be feeling very good.
And, you know, given his last game, guys, you have to believe he'll be the go-to guy for them again tonight. I mean, he'll have every opportunity to keep that hot streak going. And I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute, but he's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, his team still is in front.
Here's Chris. Phoenix, no good that time either. Rockets leading by 12. On its way from Parsons for 2. It's hauled in by the Suns. Chris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets it go with a 3. The Rockets pulled in.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
And you ask any Houston fan who the greatest player in the history of the franchise is, and they all say Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark, you played against Olajuwon. Just how great a player was he? And what does he mean to this Rockets franchise today?
Boy, he was special. A first ballot Hall of Famer. Brought the only title in franchise history to the Rockets and could do everything you want from a big guy. Selfish.
10 points.
Hakeem the Dream for good reason. That dude was a dream to play with and a nightmare for opponents.
Harden left side. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And taken away by Paul. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Basket counts. Paul's got 14.
And doing
my head go right there.
In that first quarter, converting less than 30%.
What the fuck?
Opportunities. Bouncing back nicely here in the second.
My head go right there, bro.
He's checking. So as we conclude the first half, so
but I actually sleep right there.
Thank you and stay with us, folks. We'll be back. And as we welcome you back,
what happened to that sheet was on there?
So far, not a tightly contested. Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got DJ. Reed out there with Jackson. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Larson in at the center position. The shot by Paul, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And for Houston, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Jackson against Toledovich. And DJ gets it to go on the assist from Jackson. And 12 points for DJ.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. Killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Off on the layup.
Oh, yeah, I didn't pass the help.
And he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Took him no time at all on that one. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total.
Oh, God.
2 free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston. Free throw good. DJ. In the post, Clark, you were as polished as they come. I watched it with my own eyes and loved the way you play. Just how important, when you go back to that time, is footwork for a big man in the NBA?
Well, I think it's everything, regardless of what size you are, big or small. Fundamentally sound footwork is essential to being a solid offensive basketball player. And as a guy who played inside and out, it was something I took pride in. And I wasn't the greatest athlete, a decent athlete, so my footwork allowed me to gain an advantage against bigger guys.
Well, we know just how athletic the NBA has become since its inception. Clark, even from when you play, just how much faster and stronger has the game become?
I would say if we were going to try to put a percentage on it, I think it's grown 60-70% in terms of athleticism. And a lot of it is attributable to the training advances that have been made in sports science and sports medicine and sports performance. And that's benefited and aided the players greatly. And then you have players that have really bought into nutrition and year-round maintenance essence of their body.
Let it go. Let it go. Oh, girl, she be. Oh, she's not a punch. Look, no. No, she's not a punch. Stop. Get that hoe. Stop with it. Stop.
And taking advantage of this technology to enhance performance. And then it becomes a herd mentality. More and more of the guys are doing it, and more of them are benefiting from this enhanced training. So I'd say it's at least 70% better than 30 years ago.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Boom!
Rebound.
Mine and mine. Big garbage, stupid ass.
But overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
How are you going to wait on
That's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back.
Get shit out of there.
Get to work on the glass.
Fast break. Here they come. Booker with no one around. And again, it's the Suns missing. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Paul. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And I think they're winning because of him. I mean,
a little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Little bad girl. Stop. You don't have a good mind.
seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
He wants to get it to Nene and does. And he gets it to go.
Tell you what, Kevin, there aren't many players who would have even seen that pass, but when we're talking about Chris Paul, he's got unique visions, unlike most anybody else.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Nene, the screen. Paul kicks to Harden. Over Booker. Harden's shot is off.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. If you're a pro, you need to make.
Y'all didn't just see that dunk.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And it's Nene, top of the key. They set the screen from outside the arc. Harden missing again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And again it will go. Basket is good from DJ. DJ's got 9 points in the quarter.
And, you know, DJ's interior game is very impressive. The big thing for him is that excellent body control. When he takes his time, he's really dangerous in the post.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Blacks checked in for Houston. Hondo comes in for Chris Paul. Timeout called the Rockets. With the versatility of modern players and the switching that goes on in defensive schemes, Clark, are traditional NBA positions meaning less and less in the game now?
I think we're finding that more teams...
Ow! Like they hard. Ow! Okay, bad.
Game, show that jump.
Okay. Don't jump on my
Who got GTA 5?
There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. Peyton passes to DJ. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Blacks checked in for Capella. Parsons comes in for Eric Gordon. Langston Galloway's checked in for James Harden. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Paul. Rondo kicks to Teletovic. Shot clock at 5. Galloway with the bucket.
And one team is.
I talking about a game, show me GTA 5. If y'all got down there.
Spirited performance. Really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And you got to be impressed with the total command they showed throughout this season series, winning the final game and pitching a 3-0 shutout for the year.
You might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for James Harden.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
DJ kicks to Bender. And here's Rondo. Now 8 seconds separating the two clock. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute.
He's like girl. Oh boy.
For what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, and the execution was flawless.
The NBA regular season is in the books. Greg Anthony.
What?
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank
you. You got to leave them.
See you next time.
Right. Hey, come on. Right. Yo, just ride my baby. He's nasty. Say, ride me again. What? Ride him. Yeah. You like that? To ride too. No. Again. No. Again. You like it? Yeah, me. No. Over me. Stop, Dad. You're doing too much. Get away. Look. Get away. Girl, stop wiping it on me! What you doing? Like, get your baby. Ah, get your baby! Get your baby! You trifling. Move! You don't even know what you doing. Ugh! Stop. You do know what you're doing. Move, you dead. I'll fuck it. What? No, move, baby. Move, you not finna fuck me. He's not fucking. Get your baby. He raping me. Ah! Get your baby. Ah! Help! 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 Is you gonna help me or not? Move, I don't wanna fuck you. Stop.
When you cooking, bro? It's 2 o'clock. For what? When you cooking?
What you putting in your brother, girl?
When I'm money keep calling.
Mom, don't hit me with that no more. Stop going at him. No, he not to hit me with that. Wait.
Drip, I ain't got no stylist. I don't need no stylist. No, I ain't talking about soccer. I ain't no Miley, but the fuck is on there in my body. I thought. Do whatever to see you smiling.
No, move, bitch. You're not gonna fuck me. Get it your son.
My baby. I ain't drop your new mistake.
Get off. Move, you're not gonna fuck me. You fuck TTL. Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Why tell me some shit that you know is a lie? Why tell me shit that me and down to my side so much time and true powers?
No. He said, listen, look. I said, yeah. He said, he said that. I said, what? He said, pussy. You don't know what that is. Move. No. Hey, meal. No, move. Mama.